I know that I know. Well, good evening, Tuesday evening again. My, how the weeks are rolling around. They are. It seems like every time you look up, it's Friday, and then from Friday to Tuesday, the weekend gets gone. And then Monday, well, the weekend is so quick, and then Monday goes by, you get over the weekend, and next thing you know, it's Tuesday again. But I guess when you get old, time does fly. But I'm glad you joined us this evening, or whenever you pick this program up. It's funny, sometimes we can turn the stream off and look, and there's a pretty good number of folks watching, and then again you stream a program and there'll just be a few, 20 or 30 or 40 people watch, and but as the week goes on, people pick up, and I appreciate you coming back and watching the programs. Tell your friends about it, share it on your page. I want to pick to as many folks so be able to listen, and hope you enjoy the picking. I got the old 6120 Gretsch off the wall today. Well, it was completely out of tune because it's just been hanging up there for two or three months. It's a good sounding guitar. When you don't play it, you don't get used to this neck. It's a bigger neck than a Tele and Fender Telecaster, and it's a little awkward to play. Let me play you, well, it's not awkward, it's just different. Let me play you a good old hymn book song here that'll bless your heart today. how it goes. That's a great old hymn book song. I come to the garden alone. Let me see what I can play. If I can remember what key this is in. It's an old banjo track I got here. On the guitar. It's always an old 5-string banjo. I love this old song. I played a lot on the acoustic guitar. out where the keychain was. I shouldn't have told Linda today that I was perfect, because that right there just proved that I'm not quite perfect yet. That was forgetful. Something you hadn't played in a while. Linda's enjoying the sofa this evening. She didn't know. We went over to Rome, Georgia. It's about 30 miles from here, and had lunch. My brother lives here, close by. Verge lives about 2 miles away. And my sister lives close by. And she's having a birthday, and I believe it's 2 days from now. And she is going to, well, I say not she's going to, but she got together with us today, and we rode over to Rome, Georgia. Virgil had an appointment over there, and so they went to the Chinese buffet, and we met with them over and had a big lunch. And Linda came home, hit the sofa, and that's about as far as I can get her. And she's doing well, and I'm doing well, and enjoying this slow time here. It's going to be slow the next week or two. We have a couple trips lined up. Well, we have a trip to North Carolina at the end of this month. This past weekend we were in down in Weogufka, Alabama. I had a great service Sunday morning. Hadn't seen the folks in 4 or 5 years, and boy, it was just like a homecoming to be there. But we got the next couple of weeks here, just let it kick around. Then we're going to North Carolina at the end of the month, and then back, and then the first week or second week we're in Nashville, Tennessee for about 5 days at a convention. Then down in Laverne, Tennessee with Pastor Bobby Howard at the Father's House Church. I always love to go see my buddy Bobby Howard. We play one more song on this guitar, and I might grab another one in a minute. But this is another track that I use for the mandolin. I don't know if I've ever played the mandolin on here or not, but I'll try to remember. I think this was all in the same key. what a friend we have in Jesus. It's kind of like sitting here just rehearsing on a Tuesday night, because most of these songs I don't play often. Let me hang the old 6120 back over here in its resting place. Right there it goes. That little thing down and this up. Grab my favorite Miss Blue. Love this guitar. I thank the Lord every time I play it. I got this guitar a fraction, a small amount of what it would cost new. It's a 20-year-old guitar, and I called Taylor Guitars in California. I knew it was 20 years old, and asked him, I said, what was the list price on this guitar 20 years ago? And they said it was $3,000. I said, well, how much is a guitar? He said, well, they don't make that color anymore. And this was kind of a special run, but a new 614 CE Taylor is $4,000. And I didn't pay anywhere near that for this guitar. God pointed me to it, and it's a blessing from above. And I put new strings on it yesterday. And they sit over there and stretched a while. I learned a lesson. I've been using some things for years that I have used Alexa strings for probably 15, 20 years. On my other Taylor, on this Taylor, I played the other Taylor, I know 15 years on the road. And I've never really paid attention to the different string windings on there. I know the gauge, certain gauge, how small or how heavy they are. And I've always played what they call an 80-20 bronze. 80-20 bronze. And there's a lot of people make an 80-20 bronze string. And I got some strings in, and I questioned them because they were a different color. And I got took by a Chinese copier one time. These strings cost about $15 to $18 a set. Used to cost around 12 or 13, but like everything, they've gone up. They're made here in the United States, but I bought a set, and they came out of China, and they were trash. They had imitated the box and made them look like Alexas, and so they were junk. So I talked to Taylor. I keep saying Taylor. Talked to Alexa on the phone that time, and they said, we don't do any business in China. We don't send anything to China. We don't ship anything. All our strings are US made. So I got a pack the other day, and I opened them, and I thought, man, these look just like the ones I got ripped off on. I hope I hadn't let that happen, because these were about $10 a pair. And so I explained the color, because they're a different color to the string than on the 80-20 bronze. And she said, well, you must have the phosphor bronze. They're a different color. And so I picked up the package and I looked, and these are phosphor bronze. Now, I don't know what phosphor bronze is, but it says that they're a warmer tone. And I put them on here, and I really liked them. I thought, man, that phosphor bronze is something that's pretty good. I hung my pack up, but Doyle Dykes had gave me a pack of strings about 2 years ago, the Doyle Dykes Signature strings from GHS, and I looked on the pack. I was comparing the gauge of these to the gauge of his, and I looked on there, and his string said phosphor bronze. They're not just bronze. I'm gonna look it up and see what the difference in a phosphor bronze, but I'm really liking the way they sound. And let me play you a little song here, and we'll see how they sound. die for me. To have a lighter touch, it's a lighter gauge. Let's see, I'll play one more and get out of here. And probably my favorite old song to play. Old guys play old songs. It's probably one of my favorites I love to play. And I hope it blesses you. That's the stain, isn't it? Oh, glad you just stopped by tonight. Taylor. See y'all next week. God bless you. Have a good week. And be blessed, because we are. We're a blessed country. God's been good to us. All right. See you next week.